Hi everyone, I'd like to go over building a very first venue. This particular one will be a racetrack. The very first thing we want to do to get started is to start a new venue. And by clicking this new icon, it's the folder with the yellow splash on it, it will present you with a map that you can build. This is a region map of the world. So from here, anything that's highlighted in the blue box is an available place that you can actually build a venue. I'm going to pick something that has an arena around it. So from here, I've highlighted it, it's turned red. I'll move over to the right of the panel here and make some of these parameter changes. The type of venue will be a stunt track venue. This is also used for a racetrack venue. The vehicle of choice will be a race car, but there are some other vehicles here. Maybe you want an off-road vehicle. And a place to put a title. My first track. And OK to accept. Okay, let's start by zooming in a little bit. To zoom in, just simply click in this viewport and roll your wheel mouse forward, and that allows you to zoom in, and rolling the wheel mouse back will zoom out. So we just want to get a little closer here. Now start by maybe bringing in a start marker. A start marker is where my vehicles are going to start. So we can grab a start marker, just click on the icon and just drag that right into the screen, and that'll place it. So let's zoom in a bit to that. It's a little far away, so we can use our wheel mouse and we can zoom in, or we can just go to this icon up here at the top and click Fit View to Selected. By clicking that, it will focus it right into my screen and brings it right up to my camera. So now I need to rotate my camera, so by holding the Alt key down and left clicking in this viewport again, that allows me to move my camera so I can look at it a little better. Now I'm going to zoom out a bit, and I want to move it down to the ground. Right now it's hovering above this ground plane. The way you move things are these directional arrows. These are called the manipulator handles. So you can see they have these cones, and the cone gives you the direction it's going to move. So if I click this, it tells me that it's going to go up, which means it'll go down. So it's an up and down direction. If I click the green one, it's a side to side, and the red one will also move in and out depending on what direction these arrows are pointing. So right now I would just want to bring this down until it's just above the ground. The next thing I need is a start gate. So I'll simply just go to the racing portion of the library, expand this plus here, and choose the check gates or checkpoints. There's my start gate. I'll just drag that right into the scene and drop it right there. Now you can see it's floating, so we're going to want to drop that down as well. So let's grab this handle again and slide that down. Another nice thing we can do is, now that we've set this down, we have a height that we'd like to use. That height is here. Just make this 71.1 is probably fine. Actually 71.4 was better. Okay, so let's use that value. I can copy that here and put that on my drag height down here. If I paste that in there, now when I drag something in, it's going to come in at that height regardless. So let's bring in a finish gate at this point. So I'll drag this finish gate in and we'll put it right there. I'll put it further back. How about there? And let's put a couple of check gates along the way. So here's one check gate, left click and drag, and I'll put one here. Left click and drag, I'll put one here, and we'll call that good for now. Okay, one of the other things we want to look at is the check gate, because I noticed, let me zoom in, I noticed that they both have a number 1. And that's because when you bring in a check gate, it's always going to be a number 1. You have to tell it what gate it's going to be. So this one is fine as number 1, but this one, we want that to be a number 2 gate. So now I'll click that to 2, And let's just zoom in. And there it is. That's number 2. I might also want to angle this a little differently. These balls represent rotation. So if I click this ball here, it's going to rotate around that. So you can see I can rotate it like this. So I might want to just change its rotation slightly like this. Maybe this one I'm going to rotate slightly too, like that. And I think I want to move this over here. And that's it. Now I should be able to test my venue. I can hit validate, and that tells me that I do have a valid venue. And I can hit test to just run through this. Okay, so this is the course we just made, and now we can just follow the animation to go through the proper check gate. Cool, we've just completed the world's fastest race course. Okay, when we're all done testing and you're happy with what you have, just go to the File, Save As, and you can save this wherever you'd like to. I'm going to go ahead and save it under my Documents Xulu Venue Builder, and I'm just going to overwrite my first track Venue Builder file. Yes. After you feel good about what you've created and you'd like to submit your venue to share with others, simply navigate under the Tools section. Underneath, you'll find Submit. Simply clicking on that will pop up a Submit dialog box. Feel free to put in a comment, and when you're done, just click Submit. This will push the file up. Others will be able to play the game, will be able to vote on it, and also leave you comments. So feel free to submit as much as you'd like. And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it.